Hi, I'm John, and I'm back. In the last couple of months, I've been going around meeting people and talking to clients and, just generally finding a feel about what's happening out there. And I don't know about you, but, I get the impression that everybody's out there complaining about how bad things are. You've got rising taxes, you've got corruption issues, you've got terrorism on the rise, business numbers going down. So many bad things happening out there. Well, that got me thinking, what do leaders do during tough times like this? Well, today, I've got 3 tips that you can take for you to weather these tough times. Tip number 1. What leaders do during tough times? They show up. Now, why is showing up so important? Well, it sounds simpler than it actually is. Leaders during tough times are present. They're present emotionally, they're present physically, they're present mentally. Being present at that point in time sends some really important messages to some really important people in your lives. 1, your boss. Being present tells your boss that you're part of the team, you're part of the solution, you're not part of the problem. 2, to your team members. Being present tells your team members that they're being led by a leader who will lead the charge and not hide. 3, a really important stakeholder in your life. You. Showing up when you don't feel like it tells yourself that you're a disciplined person who will not back down from challenges. And that's a really, really important message that you want to tell yourself on a daily basis. So don't run away, especially on days when you feel like it. Just show up. Point number 2. Suck it up. I'm sorry, did you think that it was one of those warm, fuzzy messages meant to motivate you? Well, I've got news for you. Tough times aren't nice. And sometimes the things that we've got to deal with aren't nice at all. Well, leaders during these situations understand that they've got to take the hits. They can't run away, they just have to take the hits. And life can hit pretty hard. But here's the good news. Think of all the most expensive, luxurious things that you can imagine. Gold, precious stones, or even an expensive car. Or a diamond, for example. In order for a diamond to become a diamond, it's got to go through a lot of pressure, and we're talking intense pressure. Lots of heat, lots of stress, and so on and so forth. Well, in leaders, that's the same thing. The good news is, if you take the hits and you keep on coming, sooner or later, you become a diamond and you become really valuable to the market. Point number 3, and this is a rough one. First, you've got to show up. Second, you've got to suck it up. And third, you got to shut up. You know what? Life is tough enough. Don't make it worse. A whiny boss? Really? A team member who rants and raves at every single thing? Really? A manager who complains all the time? Really? Well, you know what? We can do without all of that. Emotional stoicism. What does that mean? That means ability to take the hits, zip it up, and keep on coming. And for all you Facebook users and Instagram users and Twitter users out there, those passive-aggressive posts that you put up, do yourself a favor, do us a favor, stop it. If you want to complain about something, do something about it. Don't just type it, do something. So, show up, suck it up, shut up. Focus on the becoming. Focus on the building and the strengthening. Tough times give us an opportunity to become better than who we are. And that's what we really want to focus on. We've got to change the perspective from what can I get out of this situation to what can we learn from this situation. That gives you an opportunity to become a leader that truly inspires versus becoming a leader that, well, discourages.